Volume's off. Microphones are on. And good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Luke's here with me today on his way back home from visiting the family over Christmas.
Yep.
We're going to be doing Lost Ruins of Arnak. Now, you were just telling me that you've not only played this expansion, we're playing with the new expansion today, but you've also played the whole of the campaign and you've played with both of these characters.
I went through the solo campaign once, and yes, have played both characters. only once each,
right?
But certainly have tried the lot.
Whereas this is my first game with the new expansion, so we're not going to be doing a full tutorial today. Some guy in a hat did a full how to play video for the game, but we are using the B side of the main board. We're using the waterfall temple track. That's the right terminology. From the latest expansion, we're using all of the cards from the latest expansion, which is quite a lot.
Yes,
there's a lot of new cards in the new expansion, and we're using the new 2 characters. And we are going to briefly just explain how these characters work just before we play. So I'm a journalist, and what I do is I basically write articles. So the way that my player board works is that at the start of the game, I have these, let's just get them. I got these 4 tiles. And I pick 2 of these at random and I slot them into here on a random side up. So there's lots of different combinations. And you will notice on the main board at each of these level 1 and level 2 sites, there is one of these. This is an article which I can write by having my archaeologist at that location. So once my archaeologist is at that location, as a free action, I can use that travel icon to write this article. And when I write an article, it goes here. And then once I've put it here, I can use it by putting it onto these spaces. But you have to fill the top 2 spaces of a particular card before you go to the next 2. They get various bonuses. And if I fill the entire top row, I get another relic slot. Now, I also have these articles, which are known as feature articles, which start at the top of my board. I can only write these with one of my cards, but otherwise once I've written them they go here, and that's the same. For those people who don't know the first expansion, there are these blue idle slots, and a blue idle slot allows you to do your special blue ability. You can still do a normal one if you want to, but you cannot do your special blue one with one of the normal idle slots. There's some other rules about this one, like my book can actually go 1 space higher than my magnifying glass. So normally your book cannot go higher than your magnifying glass. I can. That's it for me.
Yeah.
So,
Well, a bit more pity.
You are mechanic.
The lovely redhead mechanic. As they're always lovely. This mechanic's got a nice little rondel wheel that you got to turn around, as well as the potential of getting Rusty, a trusty third assistant monkey. But essentially the way the mechanic works is a little bit less fiddly than the journalist, in my opinion.
Okay.
That is that as we go through the rounds and from one of my cards, there is the potential to grab some of these gold widgets. And what the widgets do is that they essentially slot onto my funky wheel here on the right, which by whereas card effects with cog symbols allows me to essentially rotate the card and 90 degrees so that it effectively moves to the next slot like so. And when doing so, I get to trigger 1 or 2 of the icon bonuses depending on what type of effect triggered it. But these widgets basically allow me to customize the wheel by putting certain bonuses in between bits depending on that. So the whole idea of the mechanic is kind of trying to think, well, how often can I turn this wheel? And when I do turn it, what am I going to get as a cool bonus?
Right. And you also get a third assistant, which is Rusty.
Yeah. I want it to be Abu, but no, they gave it a name already.
Yeah, and that comes in on round 3.
Yeah.
So
I just get it.
You just get it.
Yeah, but all Rusty does is basically gives me another turn of the wheel. So.
Okay. And you've got blue idle slots as well.
Yep, another turn of the wheel and some golden compasses.
Right. Okay. So we're gonna make start. So we've done all of the setup ahead of time. So shuffle deck, and as soon as you've drawn your cards, you get those first 2. We're also playing with the red scepter. So yes, a monkey assistant.
I forget, what was it the red scepter did again?
It blows up the cards 2 in either direction.
2, oh yes, fast discard.
Yeah. And since we've got big decks with lots of cards, then I figured.
Nah, they do actually. The red staff is pretty much a given. So, draw a card from the bottom of the deck, or trash a card and get a tablet.
Okay, 2 new cards. 3 new cards. I shuffled these. I've shuffled them.
Oh, that. One of these is going to go in here, and because
4
this...
new cards. Definitely shuffled them.
Yeah, choose one of the two from the right-hand side. So the right-hand side of the wheel is what keeps triggering.
And what do you do with the other one?
The other one, get rid of it.
Get rid of it, right.
Yep, and I'm not happy with these two because they're both very good bonuses. Draw an extra card from the bottom or trash a card and tablet.
You're happy with both of them, but you're not happy you got both of them.
At the same time,
Right.
yeah, because I'm above that. But in my case, I am a stickler in deck building games of any type to trash cards at a moment's notice. So probably going to do that and slot it in there so that it actually gets... I suppose it doesn't matter too much. I mean, triggering... Oh, no, it does, actually, because I'm going to turn it 90 degrees and it's going to be there at some point.
So we're playing with the new waterfall board today. So just a couple of things about how this board works as he reads from the rule book. First of all, there is a new effect in the game, which is this one, which is you draw a card from the bottom of your deck. That's that. The other change is that we've got these 2 spaces here and these 2 spaces here. So the cost to move from here to here is that. But then as soon as somebody's paid that, that moves to there and the cost changes. So every time a token goes from there to there, you pay the cost that's printed and then you move that across. And then the same thing here. They're called cataracts, which I thought were things that you have in your eyes.
Yeah, that's odd name.
But anyway, if anybody knows what a cataract is, please let me know.
It's blocked. There you go.
There's also a hidden site. So during setup, we should have dealt...
Yes, we need another site.
There you go. These have been shuffled. So
Where are you on that one, audience?
2 level 1 sites there. And only your magnifying glass can go up there. But basically, when you move onto this space, you look through the tiles, select one, activate it, and then place it on the bottom of the regular site stack. Now, it does say there it's worth 5 points. Oh, is that just if your magnifying glass is there at the end of the game?
Yeah, it's the same as these ones.
Oh, okay. Right.
I mean, your journalist quite likes this temple board, though, because your book can go higher than the magnifying glass, and the magnifying glass is technically that whole area.
Yeah.
So your book gets a lot of freedom.
According to Mark and Chrissy, a cataract is a large waterfall. White water rapids. There you go.
Learn something new.
We also have a couple of other effects which we've seen in the previous expansion. So when we get near the top, when your marker is here, you can buy from the bottom row of tiles. When you're here, you can buy from the middle row. And there is a shortcut. So your magnifying glass can pay this cost and take a shortcut to the top. So anyway, that is the waterfall board. Done. Right.
There's one minor change you got to make to my little wheel. I did not know. I thought it was random.
Nope.
The wheel actually has...
pointing up.
I say the wheel does actually have a specific starty setup.
It does. Right. We're ready to go. We haven't determined start player.
Nope. Turtle or lizard. Come on. Or whatever that thing is.
That's my new dragon. Boop. So you're the start player.
Oh, that means I've got to think fast. That's no good.
Well, also, don't we start with some stuff?
Should do. Yeah, it means I think I get like a coin and you get a coin of the compass.
Something like that. Yeah.
Something mediocre.
Player board starting. You get 2 gold. I get a gold and a compass. We have these in a nice Laser Rocks storage tray, which is off camera.
Did notice that was quite nice.
And if you want to keep them above your board, I think they might be a bit more visible. There you go.
Those, I'll keep those 2 on my board because
Right
they're
then.
2 I can unlock. Eventually, what have we got here then?
Off we go
Two of
then.
those. 2 of those. Return.
I say, so cataract refers specifically to the shape of the waterfall when the water is dropping over the ridge. There you go. Oh, new cards.
Well, not new card. Fear is not a new card.
No, I've got 2 of them.
I'm stuck with fear cards regardless. So.
Oh, that's also rubbish. Oh. Anyway, how'd you play this game?
Take it in actions. We got Ruby, 2 tablets, and we got to pay travel costs to get up this one, which is always the nightmare on this one.
So there is a train of thought amongst expert players that this is a really, really powerful space to go to, but it's just that...
It's powerful, but it's just getting rid of a
It's
card.
that getting rid of a card. It's like, I don't want to get rid of a card. What equipment have we got? We got loads of new equipment that's come out.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, I'm probably not too fussed about that as an option because it's getting to the point where, I can take...
Oh, wow. That's
Yeah,
a new
and all
ability as well.
To grab yourself a 2-point
He
tile.
grabs one of those, yeah.
Yeah, the good thing with turning this wheel, though, is that they're also instant effects. So sometimes I get travel effects from them, which means, yeah, go to a spot.
Right, that's buy an item at -2.
I think a ruby is in order. I think so.
Really good.
Why don't we do that? I'm going to fear card and discard a fear card.
James has started with the dad jokes.
I know, he
did
already
warn
has.
us. He did warn us.
You don't need to be warned. You know he's there. But I am going to go to that spot because I've got 2 fear cards in my hand. I don't like that.
Okay.
But I will have myself a shiny ruby.
You discarded a card?
2 fears.
Or you played a card for no effect?
Yeah.
Yeah, because there's no discard pile in this game.
Nope. It's effectively like that.
Okay, well, let's... Quite like the idea of that early on.
See?
Except I can't do that.
All dad jokes have got to be relevant to the game, though, James.
Oh, that'll be quite tricky.
But you got to give him some challenge.
True. True. So if I want to be starting going and writing stuff...
Your character likes some exploration a little bit more than my character does.
I need to go there with an icon and then use another icon to do the thing. So it is still only one move.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just because you've got the incentive to actually go out and explore because you want stuff to write about. But the mechanic is a little bit more generalised in what the mechanic can decide to do.
Let's play a fear card.
And he's already got started with
As travel, and I will go there and get myself
2 tablets.
2 tablets.
It's been a long time since I played this 2-player, actually, so I'm going to have to remember that all those spots are
All of those
blocked off.
spots are blocked off. Yes.
And it really is a first come, first serve.
So in a 3-player game, I think you block 2 of them off.
Yeah, and something like that, but it's random as to which ones you do.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh no, you block 3 of them in a 3-player game, and in a 2-player game, you block all 5.
Okay.
So, okay.
Okay, oh, fine on that. What is someone doing? I'm going to spend said ruby while I've got it. So
You're going up?
magnifying glass up that side, yeah.
So you end up here, and you gain a coin.
It's just what I fancy.
Okay.
You know. I mean, she's not fixing cars, she's fixing the boat. So I can go up this rapids.
I mean, I could go up as well. But I think we're going to go exploring first. So I am going to use this as a jeep to go here. So it gets me this, which gets me a gold. And then I explore. So we found this place, which has got a compass,
Weird contraption.
and an arrowhead.
Not entirely sure what that thing's supposed to be.
Unfortunately, there's the big red tigery.
It's the tiger who came to
thing.
tea.
Yeah,
I actually watched that last night because of the kids being round.
the tiger who came to tea. Right.
Yes, I'd never seen it before.
Now, as a free action, I can use another jeep because that's the icon that's on the card. And in fact, I think if there's 2 icons, you only use one of them.
Something like that.
So I'm going to use that to write this article. I'm currently in the jungle, and in front of me is a big red tiger, which is currently it's just eaten my left arm off. There's blood going everywhere. Please send help.
I feel like you haven't quite got to the bit where it's eating your arm. He just wants to come round for tea.
So I've got that. Now, I could, if I wanted to, use this on one of these if it's a free action. But I think for now, I'm just going to keep it there. Right. Okay. Yeah, this is interesting. I like this one.
It can be a good one. The thing with those bonuses with the journalists is that it's situational and you do it randomly. So, you know, when I used them in the campaign, the ones that I had here didn't really suit the campaign bit that I was doing.
Right. Okay.
It probably works better in a multiplayer game like this because you can kind of do what you want to do. Right, I think I want to
Lots of stuff already.
buy a nice... Let's see.
Buy the dog, says Rick. Yes, the dog is apparently overpowered. But the dog is not here.
I was going to say,
the dog is somewhere.
The dog's sitting
Somewhere in
in a
there.
giant deck. Yeah, it's not going to
Didn't
be...
I need to pay 3 compasses? Oh, you're right, Brett. Yeah. I'm cheating already.
Have you not paired?
I
Oh, you can't even go there.
It's been a while since I've played the game.
I thought you had the free. I thought you already.
No, I did not have the 3
I'm
compasses.
gonna have to pay attention.
So, yeah, I'll tell you what, since I'm slightly cheating, I will go there
For your first one, rather than
for
that.
my first one to get the 2 compasses
Yeah,
and then spend 3 compasses. Thank you, Brett.
I'm kind of cool with that. Yeah.
Yeah, because otherwise that means undoing all of that mess. And
Yes.
yeah, okay, we're good.
And I'm kind of fine with that, actually, because well, you've already put your 2 guys out. I can do this whenever. All right, fine.
Oh,
Yeah, 1 to explore and 1 to do the compasses.
wow.
It means I can go to the tablet space whenever I feel like it. Well, there's a 9 that requires a boat symbol at the moment because I'm twisting it around the wrong way. But we'll run with what I've got. So auto mechanics. So here's the funky bit. So this is a gold turn.
So when it turns from a gold card effect,
yeah,
it rotates 1.
It rotates 90 degrees.
And you can either do the gold thing or both of the silver things. Right, got it.
And for that. So certainly I fancy a tablet, and I'm always up for trashing fear cards. Because fear cards are a pain. And then I probably want to buy some ink, which I must admit, there are some interesting cards there. It's a shame they don't go to your hand, because that would be very useful at this point.
Yeah, that's not a thing in this game.
No, you have to get used to it. Spectacles is very tempting. 2 boat symbols. Gets you a compass and a thing, which are 2 very nice things. Or even the repaired plane, actually, is pretty good. Return a guide to your board and have 2 planes. That's probably slightly better.
So you can keep cards in hand from one round to the next.
Yeah.
Should you want to?
Here do you want to? Let's see. I'm going to spend 3 coins because I'm not going to need some of those for a while. And grab myself probably the spectacles or the repaired plane. Frankly, both of them are pretty sweet for purposes. So, but I'm going to grab the repaired plane. These go to the bottom of your deck, don't they?
Yep.
It's not a dog. Next best thing.
It's a turtle.
Next best thing to a dog.
So, if I'm going to overcome this guardian, I'm going to need another compass. I can get compasses by playing this card.
By begging.
Oh no, this card gets me a compass, but it also allows me to spend an aeroplane to write a feature article. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to play my investigation card, and this is a fast action thing. And I'm going to use 2 gold as an aeroplane to write a feature article. So that basically removes that. So I've got 2 of these now. Okay, and that was all a free action.
Yep.
And then I'm going to spend 2 compasses and an arrowhead. Whack. So what's its special ability? Oh, it's a boat.
It gives you a boat travel.
It's a boat. Nice. That's me done.
And you will be. So I can turn this 90 degrees and it will get to 1 of the 2 symbols, so it gets me a compass or the travel symbol, which is not as useful as I would like. I would love.
This is.
Yeah, getting a ruby is impossible at this point, as is annoyingly a boat symbol, because I don't have those travel options to hand.
John's in with the puns as well. We've got John, Matt, and James all in with the puns.
Whatever keeps them happy, I guess. So, there's only so much we can do. I suppose I can get my magnifying glass up 1 more spot. I don't know how useful that is to me, but I wish I could get my book up this round.
Okay, the assistants come in there.
And then there's 2 possibilities.
Oh, that's
so
the assistant on a magnifying glass.
Yeah, it's quite an interesting one with that. That's probably not a bad thing to aim for, though. So, on that note, I'm going to quickly turn my wheel again. Whoop. I get 1 of these 2 bonuses. I wish that was a boat there, because that would make my day, but sadly it's a car, which doesn't. But it does get... what I will probably trigger is a compass. Put in the icon. But my actual turn... I'll play the other card just for its footprint so that I can put this guy down on the arrowhead. In there.
So you get an arrowhead.
Yeah.
So I can still do stuff because I've got these 2 newspaper things that I've written, and I've got my idol if I want to slot it and do something.
Man, James actually came up with a decent joke. It's not even a dad joke, it works.
Bearing in mind, I think I might get that. Yeah.
Yeah, because what's it that allows you to actually write it? If it's a lightning bolt, you can do it instantly.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Otherwise, it's an action.
Otherwise, it's an
So
action to do it.
as,
Yeah.
as an action, I can do that,
Yeah.
or I could just do these as free actions. I mean, buying something with a discount of 2 is good. Definitely going to need more compasses.
I really did fancy trying to get my book up in the first round, but sadly,
Getting an assistant in round 1 is a good thing to do.
It's a good thing to do, but I just didn't have the cards for a boat travel.
Because my book can go 1 higher than my magnifying glass. So I could actually start by using my book. I think that's right.
Yeah, you say it can go 1 higher, so your book could go to level 1, and then your magnifying glass would have to catch up. I mean, this one's a weird. This one's probably one of my favorite tempo tracks. I'll give it that, because the cataracts are annoying as anything for people to do.
Because they make.
Well, because you think, oh, I'm going to go up next, and then somebody overtakes you, and then suddenly you've got to find another cost. So they're annoying, but in a good way. But the 2 different routes your thing has to take, one giving you an exploration set area and all that, which is quite cool.
Yeah. There's no way I'm going to be able to get enough stuff to move up this round, unfortunately.
Good. You go off and explore.
Or is there?
No.
There is. So let's do it. Because I know what that card is. So I'm going to write a feature article to draw the bottom card from the bottom of my deck, which is this. I'll then use that to get a gold.
Right.
And I can move an assistant on the supply board from the top of its stack to the bottom.
Right.
That requires me being able to think, so I'm not going to do that.
I mean, that doesn't actually benefit you.
Right, but then I'm going to slot this into here, spend a gold to get ruby. Then I spend the ruby to move my book to there.
Yeah, it works.
Which gets me one of those. So let's have that one. And then I'll use it to get a gold. Combo-tastic.
How many people are booing right now in the audience?
Yeah, that's my get done.
All that. Well, not having you overshow me on that one, so compass. 1, 1, and 1.
You going up?
Keep going up. I can't get the book up, so I might as well get the magnifying.
You get a compass. Yeah.
Might as well get the magnifying glass en route. Can't say I'm a fan of the first couple of bonus things there. Both just upgrade a thing.
I'm going to put that there, which allows me to play a card for no effect to get an arrowhead. Done.
I don't think there's much else left.
You done?
Yep.
Yep.
Can't turn the wheel. 1 compass ain't gonna get
I'm done too. Right. So end of the round. Stuff that happens. We get rid of that.
Yes, you're getting back.
That.
No soda pop and no riding saddles.
That moves on.
Hunting arrows. An ornate hammer. Oh yeah.
I slide down.
I just repaired an aeroplane. Where's this other aeroplane somebody spawned
So
from?
all of the cards that you played, if I've got it right, you shuffle these and put them on the bottom of your deck.
Cool. Which at least I've only got 1 more fear card now. And yeah, tinkering, teamwork, and a fear. Yeah, so fine.
And then we draw 5. Round 2.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
He's come home. Start player goes to me. I don't actually have the start player marker, so we'll just have to remember. So
that's the card I could have done with in my previous hand.
These refresh. Right. Okay. So what have we got? Oh, right. Now this is starting to get good. So this card, if I play it now, I've got 2 of them. So I get that and that.
Yeah, I got a similar one. I got a similar one for tinkering.
Do you get all of them, or do you just get the bottom? Do you just get the highest one?
The highest one, I think. Actually, no. Maybe you do get them all.
Because it's 0 to 2.
Actually, I think you do actually get them all.
No, it is 0 to 1.
Oh, choose either. Yeah, you choose either. It's written on the thing.
Okay, got it.
It's like, what do you need?
Still, that's pretty good. So my book can't move any further now because my magnifying glass needs to catch up.
Yeah.
Got it.
How many times can I turn the thing this round? Rip.
Well, we have a nice site here with lots of good things, and the Guardian has already gone. However, if I go there, I can't write a feature article.
And you need a car to go there.
And you need 3 compasses.
Not to go to a... Not to
go there, yeah.
A newly discovered, yes.
Yeah. Okay, let's go here and get 2 tablets. Okay.
You would get in my way, wouldn't you? That was my idea.
I need them for this.
No, you don't. No, you're more than welcome to go off and do your own thing. Compass in our head. Not much use. Seriously, that had to be the first thing you did. Maybe it's time to get a few compasses then.
Compasses are good.
Compasses certainly are good. But then also, so are rubies.
Oh, I need to play a travel card. I do need to play a travel card, thank you.
So you're not playing your cards? Like, how dare you, sir? Right.
Compasses?
Yeah.
Okay. So, I am going to use this as a fast action. Get a compass. And then I need to pay an aeroplane, which I will do. Exhausting that to write a feature article.
It's not actually stipulated what's in these articles. I mean, it's all just rubbish. Is it just conspiracy theories?
Yeah, so... Yeah, go on, let's do it. My actual action is going to be 2 tablets, and I'm going to use this Guardian as a boat to move my magnifying glass to here, which gets me a gold coin. Okay, done.
Coin. I need to go do some exploration, I think, because otherwise I'm not going to be on that. Let's turn this funky...
Oh, yes, the 5 cards at the top left. So these are for the campaign.
Yes.
But there are certain things which I've read which allow us to draw cards from those decks. So that's why I've got them out ready.
Yeah, they are typically only drawn in the campaign at various times.
Yeah. So I wasn't sure whether we need them or not.
Yeah, they're there. Okay, funky wheel. Whoop. None of there. Don't need the 4th compass, but I will not say no to the boat symbol on this occasion, because that boat symbol is going to allow me to go for a spot of exploration without needing to play another card. And as much as trash in a fear card will be tempting, I need resources, and I need them now. So I think I'm going to go to that one with the boat.
So you have to pay 3 compasses.
That's fine. Got those now.
And you get
the tablets, which is always nice.
Yeah.
But then what juicy things do I get? Come on, something good. Ooh, speaking of those cards, we now need
we
one.
found one.
I got one, yes.
Okay, so you get a tablet, and you get a random card.
I get buckle on them though.
From your deck. Now, what I'm going to do is, do I have a preset
Camera
where I can zoom in?
That's fairly
I've
close.
got one for that. Yeah, go on. Let's do that one.
You're not going to be able to read the text whatever way you try, but
No, but anyway, these are cards. So it says Antoinette's team has made a supply cache. It may hold things you need, items and information, but what would raiding their cache truly be for research, or would it be for revenge? So you can either leave a note and move on, or research and revenge. So basically, you've got a choice.
Yeah.
Now in this version of the game, you just choose A or B, but in the campaign, there are certain icons which do certain things.
The icons on the bottom, essentially, you have this little track, like a selection of tracks that you can move on. And every time you do one of these cards, depending which one you pick, you cross off one. And as you cross enough off, you get some cool bonus on there.
Okay.
Thematically, it doesn't really make a much difference. You're mainly going for what symbols are.
Okay, there you go.
Which
Derek's popped in, say hi. Hi, Derek. Happy New Year. Well, not Happy New Year yet. Merry Christmas.
If I had some money, then I would actually take the last one because those ones would have been good. But I don't have any money, so I'm just going to leave a note and move on.
Okay. And then you get...
And then I get whatever nasty monster it is.
It's that one. Big stampeding rhino thing.
Big rhino tusky thing.
Right.
Insert Monster World Hunter reference here. That's fine. We can deal with him.
You all done?
Yep.
Okay. So I am going to put this newspaper article on here and buy an item for 2 gold cheaper. I'm going to fly the aeroplane.
You surprise me.
Which goes on the bottom of my deck.
Airplane is a little bit good.
Oh, it's 3 points as well as it being good.
I'm surprised it's actually worth 3 points, actually. It should be less. I don't need what I need. Need to put a key off.
Okay, interesting. Very interesting. Still got work left.
Can I turn the funky wheel? I can. And then I could generate that, which would be enough to level that. That's not a bad shout. Alright. Marine mechanics. Turn the wheel.
Turn the wheel.
Now, can't do the gold
Can't
effect.
do the gold one because the gold's are there, but you get both silver ones.
Get both silver, so a coin is nothing to sneeze at. But the boat symbol, on the other hand, is definitely something useful because with 2 tablets on top, my book is going to start
which gets you
catching up.
An assistant.
Here's me my first assistant, which is going to vary as to how useful some of these are, but I feel that tablets are quite in high demand this temple board. In fact, they are. Cool, blimey. So I'm going to take this dude.
Okay. I'm going to play Fear card as a boot.
You're going to give a boot to Fear, eh?
And we're going to get 2 gold. Done.
Okay, Duke. I'm going to use my repaired plane, return a placed guy to my board. Which, It's tempting to take back the one that's got 2 compasses on it, so it frees up the space. However, I'm not in the mood to take Fear cards only, so back you come.
Okay.
Somebody else can go there and kill this dude.
Or not. Right, so I had a plan.
It is now gone.
No, I can still do the plan. Yep, I can still do the plan. I am going to spend a compass. No, wait a minute. I don't have a plan. Reporting. That's what I'm doing. I'm reporting, and because I have 3 of those, I can get a tablet, and that's a free action. And then I spend a compass, a tablet, and an arrowhead to move my book up to here. And moving my book to there allows me to buy an item at a discount of 2. So, there's some good stuff here, isn't there?
Just a bit.
There is some really good stuff. I am going to buy some spectacles. So that goes on the bottom of my deck. And another new card has come out. Right, here we go.
Trash 2 cards.
I might as well do this as a free action.
That's...
Because then I'm pretty much done.
It's almost tempting to grab for the sake of a coin, but we'll see. I, ideally, want to get even more assistance, and as much as I would like to use them for a tablet, I don't think I can if I want to get my magnifying glass up to the next level. Because I can still put my guy out.
If I want lots of these, I'm really going to have to explore a lot, aren't I?
Quite possibly, yes. Yeah, because otherwise it might struggle. Yeah, lightning bolts are instant, aren't they, when they happen?
Yep.
So Might be able to do this in a funky, weird way. Yeah. I'll use my assistant, but not to get a tablet. I'm going to use him for his car.
Okay.
On that basis, so I'll pop over to the site that you found.
Yep.
For a slightly better arrowhead
Yeah,
deal.
compass and arrowhead.
More than that.
I'm done, so you can carry on.
You're done. Cool. Then, with that, just to play for its normal...
So that's how many gold things you've got. Okay.
It's just for boot for now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just playing for the boot, because on that front, I'm going to use that boot as well as these two to shove the magnifying glass
Magnifying
up.
glass goes up to here. You immediately get...
I get that, as
That.
well as immediately get a assistant.
Which you can't use.
Well, if I get the assistant, it gives me the resource that I can upgrade, which is why it's kind of a weird thing.
Oh, I see what you mean. Right. So you get the assistant.
Which can be triggered instantly, and then use that to upgrade the
Sure.
thing. Whether that's
Yeah, go on. We'll
valid,
allow that. Whether that is allowed or not, I don't know.
it's a hard one that. Which
So you
I'll
get
grab.
that one.
I'll grab this one.
Use that one to convert a gold into an arrowhead.
Mm-hmm.
And then you use this to upgrade the arrowhead into a ruby.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. We're going to allow it.
You have to double check timings, but
And now this moves across.
that moves across. Now you got to find a ruby.
Any more?
Not unless... Oh, I didn't actually think I would have enough to do that, but I do conveniently. I can actually move the magnifying glass. So why not, actually? I got 2 compasses and a ruby.
You got 2 compasses and a ruby.
Yeah,
So you
I
can
didn't
go
think
to
I
here.
had that.
So you look through those,
Then pick
choose
one,
which one you want,
then-
activate it,
and you just get the benefits.
get the benefits, and put it onto the bottom of the deck.
With as much as it is tempting to take the ruby, I don't like the idea of taking a fear card. Especially with not much else to use it for. So I'm going to take that one.
Okay. So you get a gold, a compass, and
And one of those things.
more adventure stuff.
And just stuff. So, we're on there. Pictograms. This is a story of Telkal, Kal-El, and the waters of life and
Kal-El?
death. No, I made that one up. You could spend some time here, but Antoinette's people passed up this chance. If you follow the trail, you may learn why. So I can either turn an arrowhead into 3 tablets, which annoyingly I can't, or I have to take a fear card, which is kind of annoying. But then I can activate an unoccupied site from there, which doesn't seem worth it for a fear card. But sadly, I don't have much choice, so gotta take one of those. But can activate one of those. Presumably, you wouldn't be able to activate the one that gives you a ruby.
If you choose the left, resolve it, immediately discard the card. If you choose the right, keep it by your board. If the effect has the thingy symbol, you can use it just like any free action, even immediately. Oh, so you don't have... You can keep the right hand. You can keep it by your board.
Oh, yeah, because the right hand has that.
Yeah.
All right, well, I didn't... Yeah, I was happy to do that and instant
Okay.
one on that, but that's fine, actually, because I'm not taking fear cards for the sake of fear cards.
Yeah, it's got the...
And I'm pretty certain I will get an arrowhead at some point in the near future, so that's
Okay, so
better.
you've got that, which you can do at some point in the future.
Q. And I think that's probably it.
Yeah, I've done my end of round stuff here.
Yeah, I'm not going to use my idol for randomness.
So we are done.
Now, round 3 is where things going.
These.
Fruit's doing all right, James.
We haven't got a name for the dragon yet. No.
Yeah,
In fact, I don't
Yeah.
think I've got names for many of these.
the fruit is healing. I know that for a fact. It definitely is feeling better as time goes on, but it's probably going to take a bit longer than a month on this diet to heal fully. But I am noticing my throat feels a little less like scorched earth every day. So, alright, so Rusty comes in and suddenly gives me my third
Round 3.
assistant. So I got lots of assistants.
You're the star player.
And I have these 2, which means I now have to pick between an arrowhead or coin and whatever that is. Use the effect of any face-up idol on the board.
Ooh, that's a new one.
I was going to say, that's pretty sweet, given that there's a lot of effects out there. But then getting an arrowhead is nice too. And the effects on the board are going to be situational. Plus, that arrowhead is going to get me... Cool stuff. Actually, I can get the arrowhead easier, so... Yeah, I'll take that one, actually. Coin and activate a face-up idol. Could be pretty sweet. Now I'm going to put it there. because I need it to be ready soon.
So I can go here without spending 3 compasses.
And we'll need to do that.
Because it's already been...
It's already been uncovered. You just got to then deal with the dude. I thought I'd leave him for you. Well, like, I'm not messing around with it's like this guy. He didn't draw my fear card. So Rusty allows me to turn the wheel and activate a silver unless I can upgrade him. Although upgrading's the one problem with this board. Upgrading a assistant is not easy.
with this, yeah.
Because you have to get your book up to there first, do that one, and then the other one doesn't even apply until your magnifying glass gets up there.
Wow. Oh yeah, that's just a refresh, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's... I don't get as much, but free assistance does mean that I can use my exile card potential to get more bonuses on this wheel. But yeah, we'll keep the diet going for as long as I can and see how the throat carries on into January.
Right, you'll go first.
Quitting caffeine entirely certainly has been fun, but yeah, resources there. And I do have a spare idol. Cool. So the book has to go the slow way, and it's just a slow road, slow bust to Chinkford, effectively. Okay, fine. I don't have a lot of stuff in order to get most of these. Do I need to get the book up that high, or can I just let the magnifying glass do its thing?
What am I going to need this round?
That's what I'm thinking. As much as getting the book up is tempting, I don't know how desperately I need to do it. Yeah, flipping over these assistants is all well and good. If I do that now, I can move the book up one, though. Radio transceiver, let's just use a...
I think you use the gold effect
gold
of one
of
of those and then put it to the bottom of the stack.
Yeah, it doesn't necessarily get you it any quicker, but it's not necessary for that. That is fine. In that case, I think we're probably going to turn the wheel. Right.
So fast action.
Yeah, fast action. Turn that.
Gold or both silvers.
Gold or both, but we'll use the... but then I'm wasting a treasure card. Yeah. Actually starting to wish I had drawn the fear card. Actually, because then I could have at least got rid of it and said, screw it. Tell you what, let's just get a dude on the board. Right there. We can use that one.
Foot.
Use the foot to get on the board, get me some stuff. Yeah, should probably realize that I've got those as well.
You do have an idol whenever you want to use it.
Let's grab 2 coins, actually.
2 coins.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think I'm actually going to need some money soon.
I'm going to go walking and I'm going to grab 2 compasses. Bye to you.
For that. It's all well and good. I draw that and use it. Actually, yeah, that can work. Use... Right, let's use one of the idols. Of that. Yeah, turn everything over.
Makes sense, flipping it face down. Yeah.
On that, because I know that that card is a fear card. So I'm actually going to draw it.
Okay.
Get some use out of it before it's about to get trashed.
And that's a free action.
And as a free action, do that. Now it's just a case of using said fear card to do something. Just to get to my guy out to do things. So I think we'll... Here.
Go for another walk.
Go for another walkies, yep. It'll probably be for tablets or arrowhead. Because I am going to need an arrowhead left at some point, but I'm getting...
Yeah, because you can convert your arrowhead into 3 tablets, can't you?
Yep, and get coin into an arrowhead, so it's me making certain that I don't do something stupid, but let's get another arrowhead, because I think they are going to be quite useful.
Okay. Well, I'm going to play this aeroplane. I'm going to replace this worker with a discount of a plane. So I'm going to go here. And if discovering a new site, you also have a discount of 2 compasses.
Yeah, the airplane's a little
So
weird.
I spend 1 compass, I go there. So I get this, which allows me to crash a card. And we've found... It's another new one.
These
So
are shuffled.
Arrowhead, they were definitely shuffled. They were
Yep.
shuffled and shuffled and shuffled. So it's one of these.
It's your level 4 one.
In your haste to escape, you stumble over a tablet. It seems to have been part of the nearby wall. Others like it are still attached to the wall by unknown means, so I can examine the wall, get a fear card and an arrowhead, or take the tablet and run, and then in future I could exhaust my assistant to get
effect.
2 tablets.
As it uses.
I mean, 2 tablets, nice. We're definitely going to need the tablets, and I don't think I'm going to use that this turn. So I think we're going to keep that. We're going to take the tablet and run. So I did that. I did that. I did that. Then, as a free action, I am going to use this card with a boat icon to write another article.
So you're keeping it, so no fear card for that. Stop writing.
And if I was to use that on here, that unlocks this. But I'll hang fire on that one for the moment because these are slightly better. Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to need more spare idols.
Okay.
Go with that.
I think that's... Oh, no, we need a guardian.
Yeah, who are you going to fight?
Big,
Dung beetle.
Big beetle.
Scarab beetle.
Okay, that's fine. Just need some more gold. Can chase him off.
Nope. Not happening. Okay, let's actually spin the wheel of death. Come on, Kaylee, do your stuff. For tablet and trash a card. Hello, fear card. There we go. Fearless deck. Nice. So with that in mind, I've got 1 of each of those. I could send them up there. That's probably not a bad idea.
Look at you with all your assistants. You got 1 there.
Got a team.
You got 1 there.
1 there, and Rusty just comes for free. Or Spinny the Wheel of Death. It's tempting to get the magnifying glass up, but I also quite feel like buying a card, so I'll use the book. So, compass, arrowhead, tablet, book.
So the book goes up here.
He goes up there.
You get a card at a discount of 2.
Card at a discount of 2, which after spending 2, I really do love the precision compass.
Is that a new one?
No. It's none of the icon, but it is very good at buying artifacts.
And the watch comes out. Right, so
It's not
I'm
the
going to
fancy watch.
use my assistant to get myself a gold, and then I will use said gold with my other gold and an arrowhead to have actually...
So you're just a danger to the local wildlife.
Yep.
You know, these are harmless little creatures.
Yep.
Just doing their own thing.
I've given them some gold and a nice blue arrowhead. Here you go. Have a nice blue arrowhead.
While simultaneously murdering them.
No animals were harmed in the filming of this video.
We shall see. Okie days. So I can turn that and get more funky bonuses. Why not? So marine mechanics. Let's any way to draw another card. Oh, that could be good actually, because if I draw the card instead. Oh, that could be good. That might not be a bad idea, actually. Yeah, turn the wheel. Continue with that, and I'm going to use the gold icon on it, so I shall have a coin, but then I can use the face-up thing of an idol. I was going to use it to cheesily get 2 points from that, but I think I'm actually going to use the one to let me draw a card.
This one?
I don't think it actually turns the thing face down, though.
No, I don't think so.
Yeah, it just uses the effect.
Uses the effect,
But
yeah.
I shall use it to draw my compass.
Index.
And that's not even an action, that's just funky turning on the wheel. So, with that said, I think what I'll do is... actually, if I use him, I can get past that problem. Because there are some funky idols, there are some funky stuff there. Pay that to read the top there, then put it on the bottom. If you draw a card and you haven't got one in your deck, you have to then shuffle all your bits.
Nope.
No, you just don't get it.
You don't get it.
What narcissism is this? That means I'm going to need more compasses.
So I have a question for those people either who are watching this live or if anybody watches this video back later. If you've played The Journalist, how many of these articles have you written? I'm just curious. Because I've done 4 and I'm probably going to end up doing 6, maybe 7.
You can get quite a few done if you focus on it. That's the thing. It does require just a little bit of focus.
Curious to see what how many people have managed to do.
Yeah. Tell you what, I'll just do a normal action for now. I'm going to exile this card out of the game, the teamwork one. So because I've now got 3 assistants, I can exile it. To look
if
at
you have
these
3
two.
assistants, you may exile this card. Oh, to get your extra. Right.
To get those. And that's an action on the card because it's not the lightning bolt. That means
Yeah.
you can actually get on and do something while I'm messing around.
Well, I'm going to play some spectacles.
Can get another compass, actually.
Get a tablet. And then it's back to you. I can buy artifacts from the exile pile this round.
That's actually not bad.
Okay.
Getting a tablet and an aeroplane. At a moment's notice is pretty sweet. And I'm only going to get to turn this thing one more time this round, so I can't even use it for that. So, might
I'm
actually
not
put
doing
it
very
there.
well here.
No, but then I'm not exactly skyrocketing into the distance, so... so you might not have too much trouble per se. Question is, where to get a ruby from?
Well, I might as well do this as a free action so that my turn is done.
Yep, that can work.
Let's get tablet.
Right, well, monkey, might as well use you, so I can actually turn the wheel and get it into a different position.
Is it silver?
It's a silver.
It's a silver gold when you've upgraded it, yeah.
Yeah, and so it's either getting me the... Actually saying that, ooh. Better idea. Repaired plane, remove one of my guys back off the board.
That's so good.
How about that?
So good.
I'll take me arrowhead guy back. And that is an action to do that.
I'm finished.
Ah, cool.
Everything is done here.
Fine. In which case, it means that I can now...
I do have this.
I can now use them. Oh yeah, he's got a car as well, I should remember. But yeah, now I can use the monkey to turn this wheel. So instead of getting a compass, I'll choose to use the boat. Meaning that I can actually go somewhere. The only annoying thing is that if I go to there, then I'm simply just inviting.
Yeah. Hello.
I'm inviting a punch in the face unless I'm
Go
willing
here.
to.
If you've got some compasses, you know compasses.
Nah, I mean, it's more. I think it's more that I can actually put this guy out and use this card
Okay.
more than anything
Haley's in
else.
the chat. Haley said, played the campaign yesterday for the first time and got 7 articles. How are you enjoying the campaign so far? I've heard it's very good.
The campaign is certainly solid. Not going to deny that. To be honest, I may actually just take the fear on the head because a tablet is not a bad thing, and also the card could give me some cool stuff, and I can trash fear cards pretty easily out of my deck with my funky Wheel of Death. So you know what? Yeah, fine. I will go there and I will take the fear on the head.
And
unless this gives me something that can actually deal with it. Activate an unoccupied tent site. Tempting. Or pay foot to activate a level 1 site that happens to have a guardian on it. Also potentially cool. I hate the fact it keeps saying unoccupied site. It would be nice if it would just let me have it. I think I'm just going to use it now and activate an unoccupied site though, because I probably wouldn't say no to an arrowhead at this point.
Okay.
That was a physical turn.
I'm done. I'm all out.
There's Drew. With a discount of free includes the top card of the artifact deck. Oh yeah, I could get one of those. Can the book go up this round? Not without a ruby, unless I activate that instead.
If you go up, you'll get this, won't you?
Yeah. Which will give me allow me to use other things. It would just simply mean activate. Tell you what. Actually, I'll activate the ruby one instead and just play that for its effect.
You're doing what?
I'll use that instead. I'll use the that site rather than the arrowhead. No. Leave them there. Yeah, it's when I use that.
Use that site.
It was
to get a ruby. Right.
Yeah. So rather than buy an artifact, which I know is a bit the only one.
None of us have bought artifacts.
Well, the only one I could possibly afford is that, and that gets me another fear card. I know I can trash fear cards, but I don't want to get a whole deck load of things. But it means that I can now use that assistant as a travel car.
Yeah.
And
the ruby.
And the ruby.
To move your thing up here, which gets you that.
Which gets me that. I'll upgrade it to an arrowhead. But it also means there. It also gives me a gold version of one of my people. Yep.
So it untaps it and
untaps it. Rusty, you are now golden Rusty.
Golden Rusty.
Golden Rusty. It also shows the cataract over. Here's all where's on there. The arrowhead, let's spend it with this card and turn it into a bucket load of tablets. The next round. Feels like a waste not to use Rusty, but I think actually use that.
1 gold for an arrowhead.
Arrowhead.
Yeah.
I like having a lot of assistance, but it does mean that your turn takes forever. 1 gold, turn wheel. So it can either be just a rubbish symbol and a gold, but no, I'll probably use it to take the tablet.
And an aeroplane, but you don't use the aeroplane?
Nope, I don't think I can. But what I can do is now spend all of that
to go up here.
To get the magnifying glass up.
Wow. Which one of those do you want?
I think I'm going to have enough compasses to save my life. I'll take a compass. Sorry, tablet, you know what I mean. Tablet, and getting my magnifying glass up there gives me another compass as well, actually. So
yeah.
Right, I do believe now I'm pretty much decked
up. Okay.
A few combos there at the end, but...
Brett is saying that gold doesn't actually go rusty. There you go. It's a good point.
Very good point. Getting into a rule thing at that point, but it's like, okay, fine.
I think we need to rate this game down on BGG for bad theming. Right. We're done. End of the round.
Yes. I've only got 5 cards in my deck, so 5 cards becomes 5 cards. No, I do have more. That's because Stompy Rhino gets
end
my
of the round.
face.
Yeah.
So I do actually have the chance to draw the fear card.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So
But it's like I've got Abu the monkey, I've got Kaylee the mechanic, and everybody knows Kaylee's the best mechanic. So what more do you want? And if you don't know who Kaylee is, do some homework. I actually met the actress who plays her, actually. She was at, she and, Simon, the guy who plays Simon, I forget their actresses, I forget the actors' names, but essentially Kaylee and Simon were at Midgard when I went down there, so I got to chat to them for a bit. Very nice people.
I am the first player, and I am getting way behind, so...
So, did I draw my fear card? Yes.
Right. Okay, so... I've got my aeroplane again, which is good. We definitely want the aeroplane. Oh, and I need to untap that. I've also got this here. So that's going to be useful.
This is my magnifying glass.
That's going to be very useful. Kabuki Kids popped in. Merry Christmas.
Hey-o.
Thank you for popping in.
So I had to take the slow route up here, or I take the
I need to
fast
do
route that
this.
needs an idol.
I really need to be doing this.
I don't know, I mean, you're exploring stuff and killing
I am,
things.
but I'm not moving up here.
But
And we all know...
5 points for every kill. I mean,
We all know this is where the points is.
not always.
Okay. I'm going to play my aeroplane. So I'm going to explore with a discount of a plane, and I get 2 compass discount. So I spend 1. In fact,
2 levels.
Do we try and go for a big one?
Oh god, yeah, because you got that level and that level before you even get there.
I think I might go for a big one. Yeah,
Big un?
a
Big
big un.
what? Oh, a big un
A big un.
explore. Big
Right,
un
we're going to
explore.
do it. We're going to play my investigation card, which gets me a compass, and I can use a plane to get a feature article.
That's it. Yes, Sean. Forget the
Then-
lady's name.
Because that's all the free action. Aeroplane, spending 4 compasses
True. Yeah, you got the airplane. You can just fly to all these big places.
to go. Now, I don't know what that icon is. That's a new one.
That one, I think it's you can unflip one of your killed dudes.
You may choose a guardian you have overcome whose boon has already been used. Flip it face up to make its boon available again.
Yep.
I mean, they're all nice. Everything's good.
Isn't that half the idea?
So I'm going to go. What do I need? I need that. So I'm going here. So that cost me 6 with a discount of 2. Right.
Mhm.
So I get these.
You get those.
So I take. Do I get one of these or one spare one from the box? And it's got to be one of those, hasn't it?
It's got to be one of those, yeah. Yeah, you're getting a lot of idols.
Take one of the 2-point temples from any of the 3 stacks. Sure, I'll have that one.
Curse your sudden but inevitable betrayal, James.
Right. Next, I get a level 2 sight. Right.
Aha, oh yeah, take the fear, although
I'd
that's a
get-
lot of goodies.
So I find a compass, I find an arrowhead, and I find a ruby. Right, and then we have a guardian. Okay, it's the big owl thing.
The owl dude from the first board.
It is.
It's like, why are you not using my temple board?
Right. And then, while I'm there, I use this to get a Jeep icon to do writing another report. So that's 1, 2, 3. I've got 6. It's not bad.
Yeah, stop writing.
I am then going to put that article there, which gets rid of that fear card, and I have now unlocked that. So that is available
If you need
for
it.
one of these, and I don't lose any points by doing so.
Hmm.
And
There is
that
that.
gets me that gets me to do any of them. I can do the blue one.
Oh yeah,
It's not
yeah.
just the blue one, it's any of them, but it could be the blue one. I think that'll do for now. You can
Mm.
go. While
That makes up for my previous turn, yeah.
Because now I have lots and lots of options.
Yes. Okay. I think
Lots of options. I need to get that to there and to there.
well, I definitely need to at least play my fear card for something. So why don't we? But then I've got a choice: go exploring and go up the quick way to get the 20 pointers, or take the slow route. And I'm tempted to take the slow route.
So it's round 4.
Yeah. Because if I take the slow route, you still get one of the point tiles from these ones as well, don't you? Yeah.
You don't get one. It allows you to buy one as your action.
So it's all right. Well, as an action while you're
As
in
an
that
action,
area,
if you're on here, you can buy one of those. Yeah.
which is not necessarily a bad thing, but because then it only costs one thing. It's that, or I find a way to go exploring, get a spare idol, and then cash it in for fabulous prizes. I think I quite fancy taking the slow route, though, if I can find a way to get rubies. Which easier said than done, actually.
Plans.
Send the fear card.
Have plans. Hi, Craig. Thank you for popping in.
Gregory.
2.
Yes, because I don't really want to go randomly to places just for the sake of it right now.
Okay.
And I do have the spare if I need it, so fine.
Marco's popped in as well. Are we still running?
Well, running as in...
I don't know. We're still playing.
Yeah, I was going to say, we're still running.
But there's no running.
So I'm not quite sure what he was implying by that. It's like, yes, we are still, of course, here and doing things. So what more do you want? Am I doing compasses or not? Does require more forward planning using the mechanic. I was a bit trying to think, right, when am I going to twist? When am I going to twist this board and do cool stuff with it? And if you're not sure where, then it's like
And nobody's bought a relic.
No, that will change this round. Yes, I do intend to buy a relic.
Blue card. I need my compasses for exploring.
Well, I mean, you've been doing that side of things, so. Yeah, so part wants to get the gold side of bits. Because if I go up book there, I get a gold dude. If I go up there, I get a gold dude. Either way, it actually doesn't make a huge amount. Oh no, I've already got.
No, you've already got this.
Oh no, that's refresh.
That's refresh one. Yeah.
Which is still not bad. So, all right, send me to the arrowhead because I can't figure out what it is I'm doing.
Stephen's in the chat as well. Thank you very much, Stephen. Same to you. Right, I am doing a thing. I'm spending a ruby and a tablet, and I'm going to move my magnifying glass to here, which gets me a compass, and that's my go.
Certainly is the monkey house. Right. Speaking of which, yes, monkey. Turn the wheel of death. To trash a card and grab us up another tablet. Because why not? We will then spend a compass and an arrowhead. Let's bump my book up space.
So where are you going? Oh, the book's got to go this way, hasn't
So
it?
it's going to go that way, which then lets me
Refresh your
refresh.
assistant.
Which then lets me refresh go.
Yeah.
Dude. I don't need to trigger any instant effects right now. I'll figure that out in a minute. So
Yeah, so I've got this one extra
guy.
available.
You're not going to do more exploring, sir.
Well, no, I no, but
You won't like what you find.
it's just this is a boot, but I need the boot for here.
It's a boot.
So I'm tempted to. I might be able to do this. I absolutely might.
I like the sound of that.
So let's try it. Although if I go there, I mean, there's no bite guys here. So I could go there and get another arrowhead, but I don't need the arrowhead. It's tablets that I need. And that, it'll cost me a boat to get there, and another boat to do the research, and then another boat to get rid of that. I don't have those icons. That's the problem. But I could potentially get them with cool stuff. I also want to get that's upgrade, isn't it? Yeah, that's refresh and upgrade. But I think I want the other assistant. I'm going to do that first. So I'm going to play my fear card. I'm going to spend the tablet and the arrowhead. So that's a boot, tablet, and an arrowhead to move my magnifying glass to here, which gets me one of those.
This could change my turn. If
I will have this one.
If you
And
reveal
then-
something I prefer,
As a free action, I am going to use this to exhaust that to get 2 of these. Okay. Done, I think.
I need a spare coin.
Oh, and then that flips over. Okay. Oof.
It will waste the use of that unless I can get a coin from somewhere. Ugh. Not if I take the coconut flask, actually, which might not be a bad idea. Okay, right, let's buy one. Precision compass. Buy a artifact with a discount of 3 compasses, which can include the top card of the artifact deck, if I like it. No, I don't. I don't. I'll grab myself this coconut flask, because it's going to get me 2 coins now, which I do need.
Oh yeah, because they activate immediately, don't they?
They do when you get them, yes, as well as tablets later.
Yeah.
Yep, and use the effect of the silver side of one person still on the supply board, which, to be honest, I think will literally just be, because the transport will go away, so I think I'll just grab a compass, but I did need the coins for the next turn, so.
Done.
Yep.
I am going to use
And I love coconut. Who doesn't
this
like coconut?
Newspaper article to get 2 tablets. I will spend those 2 tablets along with that tablet to throw some books at this guy.
Stephen, I don't believe you.
What's he said?
He said he won a Dune Uprising game without getting a worm.
Okay.
I don't believe him. The Uprising is definitely more combat focused.
That's me done, I think.
You're just killing more armless wildlife, aren't you?
I'm giving them books so that they can go away and educate themselves.
You believe they all know how to read. Is that what you truly believe? Right. Wait, that in the works. Yes, I was going to get a ruby. Oh, yes, because I was going to use that. So, 1 coin. Get an arrowhead from my assistant here. We shall then... I need this one going. How was I planning to flip that one to gold? Did I not think that one through? Oh, I'm not convinced I did think that one through.
Need ruby.
Yeah, the ruby is proving to be a bit of a hindrance, and I've still got a person to put out on the board as well.
Okay, new plan. It doesn't work.
I mean, I want the arrowhead anyway, so I'm definitely keeping that. Unless there's a way to upgrade. Ah, is there an upgrade effect out there? No, there isn't. Typical.
Okay.
Well, let's see. Rusty, turn the wheel. Anything I'm doing. So I can get a coin and activate a face-up idol, which could get me another card, which could be actually pretty useful. Yeah, I might do that actually. Yeah, get a coin and draw a card with, where is it?
That one?
Yeah, draw that in because now I've got, no, it just gives me the ability to do it again, but it does give me more cards to play with. I think that's the main thing. And then what I will do is I will tap you for the use of your car, and well, I won't use it for its tinkering effect. I'll just use it as a spare boot because I do need a ruby. I need it now, and I'm going to take that spot for it.
Okay.
I didn't quite think of how I was going to get the ruby. Yep.
Well, I've got a way that I can get a ruby, which is that. But
Why not? You're going to have idols.
I think there's other things that I want to do instead. So let's try this. It might work. It might not. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna put this on here. Which gets me a compass. I'm then gonna play the Jeep and spend 3 compasses.
Where are you going to ride now?
To go here.
Okay.
Which gets me that, which allows me to crash that. Okay. I am then going to spend this plane icon, as if it was a Jeep, to get this. And it's a level 1 site, so let's see what we get. I get a bit scared.
Get your fear back, but then again, you do see stuff for it.
There's the ruby. Compass and a ruby. Okay.
Ooh, lucky ruby.
Then, what have we found? Ugh. Shame I just use that plane.
Airplane. Come on, get nipped by a dude. Stop killing the wildlife. It's about time they got their revenge on you
Right, that's my go done.
for your nasty stuff you're doing.
But I got the ruby. What did I need the ruby for? I need the ruby for that. Yes.
So you think?
I think that's what I needed the ruby for.
Sure. Right. I'm going to need a foot for this as well, but that's not a problem because I can generate 2 things with that. So, yes, let's auto mechanics. Let's put that on a marine. I guess which site am I thinking of visiting? Probably that site, in which case I'm going to need that back. Yeah. Right, marine mechanics, turn. Rip. So this time I'm going to activate both of those.
Compass and a boat.
Yes, compass and a boat. Compass will keep handy, but the boat then allows me to spend my ruby along with the requirement for a foot. Whoop. And we'll take the slow route. I mean, as much as I probably could do the speedy one, I also want to get a gold.
Well, let's get rid of an idol that you haven't used.
Yeah, which I don't have yet, but I'm alright with taking the slow route if it means that I can get lots of uses out of these guys. That's a turn, so I'll worry about what I'm going to do next turn while you're doing your bits.
Yeah, well. Wow. Wow, indeed. That. Amazing.
It's a good one, it's just quite compass intensive. You 4 to buy it, and then the 5th one to be able to actually use it.
I've got 4 of these idols, which means I've got like a bazillion options.
Yeah, but does that bazillion options include getting 5 compasses?
I'm gonna play that first for a gold because there's nothing else for me to do with that. No, I need to be doing some stuff here. And I've got this, and I've got this. It's just insane. So much stuff. Right. So I am going to use this idol on a blue space, because that's unlocked, to gain me an airplane and a tablet. I use that airplane, that tablet, and another tablet.
Stop killing the wildlife.
I'm not killing them.
Yes, you are.
Convincing them the error of their ways.
There's not an error of their ways if you venture into their territory and they defend themselves. I mean, what about their young? Did you not think of that? Have you found their eggs?
Yeah, they're in school.
School, like Devon term for crime.
It's next to the farm. Yeah, go to the farm, turn left, and there's the school.
Yeah, just turn left when you hear the sizzling.
That's my action.
You in one step. All right. Well, inside. Okay. You're tapped out bits and bobs on you. So, well, first repaired plane. Bring one of my guys back. Person on the arrowhead doesn't really matter. Not going back there. So, and as that, I don't mind drawing a fear card for this because it's probably worth it. So, I turn funky wheel again. Then I can get a tablet as well as an airplane, which then allows me with the free compasses to go up and do my own exploring.
Well, you're going exploring.
Well, I can do the odd exploring, but airplane means I can go where I fancy. So no, I am not going to the fear tablet. That's horrible. As tempting it is to go to here, I think I'm going to go for that.
So you get a 2-pointer thing.
Because I think I need to catch up on some victory points on that front. Having a spare idol is not going to hurt. One. Ugh, doesn't seem like much. Coin and arrowhead.
It's alright.
I'll find a way to make use of them. And who's going to give me a fear card? Just use my airplane. I don't think there's a way for me to refresh. No, the most I can do is spend the coin to get either an arrowhead or a ruby. A ruby. But there is no... Well... I mean, if I lose a load of points, I can turn away, but I don't think that's worth it to get. And even then, I can't generate an airplane out of nowhere, so... And as much as it's tempting to buy a card with gold, the fact that I can turn gold into rubies at a moment's notice, I think it's better to hang on to them. So I think we'll probably leave it there.
You don't? Right, I'm going to use my new friend to give me a compass. I'm then going to use 2 compasses and a ruby to move my arrowhead to here, which gets me this. More scaredy. But I do draw a card, and I get a ruby. Right, your go.
Didn't think you had none even left. Yeah, I don't feel like I need to use the idol for anything really. Sacrifice 2
Can you pay 2 gold for the plane? You can always pay 2 gold for a plane.
Oh yeah, there is that.
If you wanted to.
To be fair, it saves me getting a figured and I
And
can
it's
use
5
the other one.
points.
I forget the aeroplane one. Yeah, that is definitely worth it. I can get gold easily enough.
And you can use it to exile a card.
Ooh, I just fed it some food.
I'm going to play the spectacles to get that and that. Back to you.
Will do. Any of these worth trashing because all 3 of these just do the exact same thing, which is. And I'm not going to get a fear card this round, am I? No. Might do that actually because I've already got 2 of those, and that's infinitely better anyway. Those 2 are pretty sweet. So
This card is.
yeah, I will you because I don't think I'm going to get a fear card from anywhere. Not by the looks of things. So yeah, I will trash that out of the deck just to get it out of the way.
Okay, interesting.
Well, it means that my next hand is those 5 cards,
Mm.
so I know exactly what I'm drawing.
So I'm debating whether to go for this super powerful one here.
But I think I'm.
I can't use that at the moment.
But I think I'm passing because I don't have any other bits and bobs.
Yeah, I need to do more exiling. because I've got 2 fear cards here.
Well, if you would go and tick off every creature that's in the land.
It's not that, it's the size that I've been getting. They've been pretty good.
They have been giving you a lot of juicy stuff, yes. Hopefully the negatives will come back to haunt you. Oh, pick it up.
I can save
Pick
that
it
next
up.
time. It's also, I got these 3 idols, but they're going to cost me points now. I'm losing a massive amount of points by...
Yeah, the journalist has to unlock at least one of
using
those things, otherwise the idols cost him dearly quicker than the
And
other
I don't have
characters.
an easy boot to get up there. Because going up there would upgrade that and refresh it, which would be great.
What about that? Like Brett saying, yeah, surely by now the Guardian should be getting fear for encountering Paul.
Next round,
That doesn't make sense.
next round is the last round, which is just...
It is, but there's a lot that could be happening in that round.
Yeah. I think I'm going to call it there.
Yep. I'm good too.
Right.
Rip.
No fear cards for anybody
No.
on sites.
Ooh, draw a card. Well, draw a card's not much use if I'm not buying any.
We have 1 item.
Yeah, so unless I can generate enough money to buy loads of them, which I don't think is going to happen easily. Yeah, we'll take that. Wheel is complete. Shuffle 5, put down 5, draw 5, hello.
Done that, done that, done that. Refresh assistance. Take hand of cards. And I'm going first, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Put me in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we've both got relatively small decks.
Yeah,
You've got 5, I've got 8.
yeah, because I've not, for once, I have not been buying a lot of cards, period. Just have not,
Okay,
which is
so
unusual for me. Okay. Back.
I didn't draw any fear cards.
But you may end up with more.
That's quite nice. That's also quite nice. That's also quite nice.
I think we'll just assume that everything's nice.
Quite nice. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We are going to play that for a compass. Free action.
Mm-hmm.
Then I'm going to use this on here as my action to buy a relic artifact thing.
Star
discount
charts.
2 star charts. So I buy the star charts, pick it up. I pay a gold to activate any 2 different campsite sites, and I draw a card as well.
Mm-hmm. Fear.
Yeah, which is what I wanted because I need a boot. Although technically any card is a boot, but yeah.
Yeah.
So what am I activating? Well, I've got 7 features. I've got 7 articles. That's pretty good. But I might be able to get more.
Everything's going everywhere.
Right, let's have a look. Well, let's have 2 tablets. I mean, it is that, isn't it? Yeah, it is. Do we want an arrowhead? I think we do. Let's have an arrowhead. Right. Okay. Done.
Right. Okay. Let's see.
Graham defeated 8 guardians in one game. Yeah, I think I've done 5 before.
Probably 6 or 7. I don't think I've done 8, but
8.
I think it requires a big focus and just a lot of people not killing the Guardians when they come across them, I guess. Because otherwise I'd be like, well, why haven't they actually tried to do anything about it? Coin and a thing. Yeah, that works.
I'm going to change my mind on that and not have an arrowhead and have 2 compasses instead. For reasons.
For reasons. I suppose what do I want then? I want a spare ruby for later. That will use a card, but I don't want to. I'll use that assistant. No, I can't use him. Where did you book from? Nothing. Oh yeah, 2 coins gets you a plane. That was it. Yeah.
2 coins is a plane. Or any transport icon.
Which does have its uses. Do it this way. Right, so Rusty, turn that. I'll get the coin and the transport icon because that's what I need more than anything else. Buy that for a discount of free compasses, which, well, unless the top card of this deck is anything even better. Ooh. If I knew more about the cards you'd be buying, maybe, but
And that research with a discount of
a ruby. I've got the transport icon. Fine. Given I don't need a tablet, to be honest, but needs must.
you move up to here.
Yep. And the only annoying thing is that I can't actually.
Oh, so
draw a
that's
card.
actually the bonus you get for going up there rather than. Oh no, you go there, don't you? Yeah. What am I thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But annoying, they can't actually draw a card because
And you got the travel icon from
from turn it.
that.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
There's just I don't know. Say I can't draw a card, so.
Right. Okay. So I'm going to play an aeroplane. I get to explore with a discount of a plane. I'm going to go here, so I need to pay the boot.
Yep.
But I need 2 more things for that. How did I work out I was getting 2 things? I can't remember how I was getting 2 things. So let's just undo that a minute. I'm getting 2 compasses from somewhere. I know I am.
He's doing something, Beardy. I just don't know what.
Don't know how. I mean, I guess one of them's there.
Part of me's wondering whether I should have waited and gone up the shortcut, but I don't know.
And I guess one of them's that, but that's an action. So I'm done.
I don't. Okay, let's use the effect as a word. Don't know yet.
Yeah, that works. Got it.
There, 2 tablets and a ruby.
2 cards. One of them's a fear card.
2 tablets and a ruby. Fine.
We took
We took the slow road, but we'll take that. And
20 points.
that's really kind
I
of.
mean, that versus that balances out the Guardian difference.
Unfortunately, the bonuses don't suit me because again, I can't draw.
Oh right, okay.
That's really hurting me. That
They
is.
both draw a card.
The other one wasn't useful either. So
Okay. Right. So now I'm going to explore with a discount thing, do a thing, go there.
now you're
spend
heading
4
over.
compasses. Right. So I get to untap a Guardian. And it will be the plane icon. I'm then going to use that plane icon to write some stuff. And then we're going to get to explore more fear.
yeah, but look at all that stuff.
2 tablets. I think I've gone overboard on tablets. 2 arrowheads. That goes there. And What have we got? Oh, look. He needs 2 arrowheads to defeat him. So, I'll do that next time.
It's a bit convenient for you.
Right. You'll go.
Right.
Now I have the stuff. Now I need to do this stuff.
Spend a tablet. Drink out of my coconut milk flask again.
This as well.
2 coins. 2 coins. Which I'm going to use one of them to convert into a ruby with you. Use the effect on the silver side of one of those dudes. Well, what, really? A compass or a vehicle. I guess I'll just use it for a compass. There's not much else I can use them for, so... Cool.
Now I've got this really good. I'm probably just going to have to use it for a boot.
I haven't even used the tinkering for its actual effect as much as it could get me a turn of the wheel, so can free other things in my deck and card and idle
So let's spend 2 arrowheads to defeat that, and then use it straight away.
A new challenger has entered the fray.
Draw a card.
I'm sorry, but that is your true guardian.
It's a fear card, which I need to get up here. So we're all good. Right, you'll go.
Oh, that.
Oh,
Right. Coin, 2 tablets. In fact, I just probably need to turn the wheel once just to get a travel icon. That might not be a bad idea.
you're going for a begin.
Going for a begin, I just need to grab a foot from something that's slightly more interesting than what the other parts were. So why don't we turn the wheel, which would let me refresh. Actually, I can just get it from him. Yeah, that'd be easier. You haven't provided me a tablet this whole game. You've just been a convenient
1
thing.
gold, 2 tablets, an arrowhead,
Ruby.
and a ruby. There you go. Big points.
Big research.
Right, I'm going to spend fear card and a ruby to move my book to here, which gets me
Flips one of your dudes.
flips and refreshes it,
Yeah.
which I then use to draw a card. Which is a bit rubbish.
It's not bad. Okay. There's not many ways to turn the wheel, but I've still got 2 people to put out. That's one thing that's a little distressing.
Oh, I didn't want to do that because of that.
But then I can get around that problem if I do that. So,
Oh boy.
yeah, if I do it like that, I can get around that problem. Because that gets me a coin and 1 thing. And turn it again, I can activate both of those. Put someone out. Yeah, that's probably not a bad deal. Because otherwise I'm running out of bits that I can do with these anyway. Right, I'm going to turn this wheel twice. Anything twice. First one will be to get a coin and the effect of a face-up tile, which there's not many left, but one of them gives a compass, which is not the... Or I could just turn that... Ah, but then I'm going to do that anyway, so yeah, it's probably not the best idea, frankly. But fine. Second card will turn this thing one more time, of which I'm going to trigger both of those silver ones. So I get a compass from the previous one, and I get a compass and a boat from this. And then, yeah, I'll do one last explore. I don't care if it gets me a fear card. It's probably still worth it. What's over here?
Okay. Oh, you spend the 3 compasses.
Yep. And that can flip one person over, which will probably be... I guess I might be able to get another use of this monkey thing. Though I guess it depends what turns up here, but yeah. I've had 3 draw card effects and none of them have worked.
Wow.
That is really annoying.
1 gold, 1 tablet.
1 good, 1 tablet, but gets me another idol, which is always nice. And That's not the hardest thing to kill either.
This looks like a new one. No. Well, it's from the first expansion. Right. So, 6 tablets. 5 idols. There's so much stuff. I'm trying to work out if I can get another one of these, which will unlock that, which will be awesome. But I'm going to need a boat followed by a boat, or a jeep followed by a jeep. And I have a jeep, and that is a plane, so I can do it. It's just whether I want to try and kill the Guardian as well. Which is going to be very, very tricky to do. I don't think I'm going to be able to do that. So, instead, let's use this, now that the card is super amazing, as a jeep, to go here, which gets me a gold and an arrowhead. And then as a free action, I use the plane icon on that, take that.
More silly writing.
Done.
It's like, you don't need to write. It's not needed. Right. Putting going out there would get me those. If I turn the wheel once, it would get me what I need.
Comboing things together.
Am I likely to need the free coins or anything specific? No, so you know what? Just in case I am able to get a draw card.
Are you going to buy the steamboat?
Yeah.
I was literally about to buy it.
Were you? That's alright, I've given you a backpack.
That is of no use. I mean, that's 1 point. That was 3.
I mean, the 3 points are maybe, but it's like, I've had 3 things to draw a card, and not one of them has actually drawn me a card. If somehow I get a 4th, then I'm going to at least have something to draw.
I need 2 coins desperately.
It's a lovely sight down there.
Well, I've not got any archaeologists left.
Oh yeah, because one's having fun with
there's
the frog.
one,
One's having fun with the frog.
I thought I needed this card for something. Okay, so I'm going to use this idol to lose 3 points to gain that and that.
Lose points, sir.
Then I am going to spend a compass and an arrowhead to move my book up to here.
To refresh a dude.
I should have upgraded that one. So it's going to refresh that one, which I'm then going to use to get a coin. There we go.
Alrighty. Right. I will. Right. Rusty. Earn. Doesn't really matter which way around I do this. So either get a tablet or get a coin, but one single coin is not going to get me anything in this entire game. So we'll take the tablet and the airplane from the gold side, and put my other guy out, and we'll pop him to here for an arrowhead, which I'm going to need.
And what are these?
And see if I can do anything cool with this.
Draw a card if you want.
Yeah, I know, the 4th thing I've had for draw a card. It's
well,
like,
you've got the draw card now.
I know, but I say it took 4 attempts, but I didn't think that I was going to get a draw a card effect from one of those. Hello, Steamboat. What can you do for me?
Right. Okay. Sure, there's things I can do here. I'm sure there are. So I'm going to use this to go on here, which allows me to upgrade 2 items. So I'm going to upgrade that tablet to an arrowhead and the arrowhead to a ruby. No.
Waterfall cataracts are places where the water is rushing over a precipice. Wasn't that just the waterfall in general? Not sure why that's a specific bit in itself.
Do we upgrade to that?
You've got a lot of pieces there.
Yeah, but it's using them. So that was a free action. Then I'm going to spend a gold, 2 tablets, and
get
an arrowhead
your things up.
to move that to there, which gets a compass and another compass. Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Right. If it does it as an action, which means I would have to use the next card. So I'm not getting a third use of an archaeologist this game, regardless. Unless I sacrifice 3 points to twist my little wheel, which seems like a complete waste of space.
I'm going to do that.
So I think we'll probably just accept. Yeah, we'll just accept I'm not going to get a third use of an archaeologist. Steamboat, would you mind combining with this so that we get this dude? Spend the card for 2 tablets. That's going to be of 0 use to me.
Don't forget to pay the second tablet you converted into an arrowhead. Did I forget to pay? Okay. What did I forget to do?
Pay the second tablet you converted from an arrowhead. Huh?
Maybe I had 6 and I converted 2 and then spent 2, so I should have 2 left. Okay. Thank you, Mark. Is it me?
That is you, yep. Yep. And to be fair, this thing did need killing. It's a giant crab with a big building on top of it. I mean, it was...
So I could go up here. What will that get me? That will get me to upgrade that. So it's a points difference of 2.
Points difference of 2 and it lets you upgrade that,
which I can then use to get 2 gold.
To buy a 1.9.
Yeah,
yeah, it's beneficial, but that's it.
My other option is moving this up, which is effectively a 4-point move, because it's 2 points plus I get rid of these 2 fear cards.
So nearest makes no difference, or is a trivial difference. Ah, but then don't you also have to spend the... Oh, yeah, I've got a card.
I've got a card. And that card would...
Get your gold, yeah. So you're talking trivial difference or a point difference,
so
whichever way you do it.
I think I'm going to move this up by spinning a card and 2 tablets.
And just ridding your deck of a little bit.
Trashing 2 fear cards.
Yep, and I'm probably done because the annoying thing is even though this thing has 2 planes and returns one of my guys, because it's an action to return the guy, I can't actually put the guy out. Which is slightly annoying, and 2 planes ain't going to do anything, and to be honest, I don't think I can really get many more points from stuff. Generally. No, I've got 2 tablets. I don't have a coin. Of all the things I don't have at this point, I don't have a coin. How does that work? Well.
You got an idol.
Yeah, but sacrificing 2, maybe even 3 points to do that version or something doesn't seem worth it. But I'll return one of my guys to the board.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, but I don't think I've got the means to play him out, so...
So,
well, tell a lie I do, but I wouldn't be able to make much use of it.
Right, have a plan. I'm going to use this to go on here to draw a card. Which doesn't do anything. But now that I've got these 4, that's unlocked that. So I can put an idol on there to get one of these. And I'm going to use that one to convert that into a ruby. I then spend a gold coin and a ruby to move my book up to here. Which gets me to activate one of these.
He's trying. Must not fear. Fear is the mind killer. That's Dune, isn't it?
It's Dune, yeah. Now, I can move my book one higher.
Bear in mind, I've seen one film once, so yeah.
Yeah, I can move my book one higher than my magnifying glass. And I think moving my book to here is a 3-point swing instead of a 2-point swing.
Yeah.
So I think I want to take 2 gold coins. I think. Okay.
Lose 2 points, gain a coin, spend it, get 2 points. That's pointless.
Literally.
Yeah. Mind for that. Can't turn the wheel anymore. And even, I mean, I technically could turn it once. and get one use of a vehicle, but then I don't see why sending him out to anything out there is going to get me any benefit whatsoever apart from generating more fear or stuff that I don't need. Though I guess it couldn't... Oh no, it generates a jeep as well, which a jeep can't go to that location anyway. So all I'd get is a compass and an arrowhead. Whoop-de-freaking-do. Yeah, maybe time to call it.
Okay.
Keep the points. Yeah.
I am going to use 2 gold to buy a plane, but then not use the plane. I'll walk there instead. And a compass and an arrowhead to move my book to here. And when my book goes to here, I get 2 compasses. And then I've got 3 compasses. So what can I buy? A point. Oh, it also does something.
It does something, but yeah, literally is all point.
Yeah, I mean, that might do something.
I mean, you may get a resource or something, but you're not going to be able to get anything.
I use that to get 2 compasses. Which, yeah. Or activate a site with the Guardian. So I could do that. Get a pink card, whatever it is.
Which is maybe a case of generating resources rather than actually using them for points.
I'll spend 3 compasses to buy this, which then immediately gets played. So I could take 2 compasses, which the 2 compasses would allow me to take that, which is another point. Or I could activate...
He's scraping for the points here.
that, which would get me...
Tablet, which is no use.
And a pink card. And the pink card is probably not going to be a point. And I've not missed anything. I mean, I've only got 1 idle slot left, so I could only do 1 more thing.
And even then, it would cost you 4 points.
And that 1 more thing would cost me 4 points. But I could move... Where am I? I'm here. Yeah, no, I don't.
I don't think you're doing anything more on there.
So I get the 2 compasses, and then I use those 2 compasses to buy a stone jar.
Yeah.
Which draws me a card. Which can't do. Right, I think we're done.
We're done, yeah, because he's not going anywhere. It's not worth the points difference.
Well, I don't think I've ever seen a game before where somebody's had an archaeologist left over.
Well, he got returned with a repaired plane,
Yeah,
but I mean,
you didn't have
whatever resources he gets, even if he turns the wheel, I'm losing 2 points and not gaining more than 2 back. So it's
right. Who do people think's won?
Yeah.
I think it might be close because you got loads more.
I think
points,
it's tight.
but I got loads of these.
Yeah, it's going to be tight, but I still think you maybe because I mean those things do add up.
I did have a pen earlier. Oh, it's there. Right.
But you know, the fate of the world rests on this game. You know, we got to overthrow the dictatorship of Grogan, and if we don't, then
Do we? Right.
yeah, and it was. I was their chosen warrior to
Oh, right.
face off against you.
So, positions of research markers. You've got 27.
27 of those.
I've got 40. I've got 22.
That's what I mean. You've only got 5 less on that.
Things from here. I've got 2.
I got 13.
13. Idols, including empty spaces. So I did well at this.
Yes. But then that's what the journalist does. The
25.
journalist is an explorer rather than a researcher.
25.
7, 10, 12, 15, 18.
18. Guardians. 25.
10.
Right. Points on cards.
Not long, I don't have many cards.
9.
Same.
Fear.
None.
Okay. Right.
Gotta be
Loot
yours.
score.
It's got to be yours
40,
because those.
58, 68, 68, 77.
Already counted the 11-point task.
24, 74, 83. So yeah, 1 by 6, but still fairly close.
Well, close for the just the amount of guardians. I mean, you also wasn't expecting you to be able to get your research up that much in the last round.
Yeah, neither was I. That really helped. That allowed me to upgrade 2 of the tablets to arrowheads, which
Yeah, the journalist is a situational one because of what tiles you get. You could start off with 2 that just work, or start off with a combo that just doesn't.
Yeah.
The wheel is nice, but it has limited use by the end game. It's good at the start to get you those little bits every now and again, but then at the end, getting the odd tablet or the odd coin is not desperate.
Yeah, I enjoyed this one. This is quite interesting, and I'm happy. I got 9. That's quite a lot. There's only one more I could have got, and if I'd have got that, it just got me a ruby. So yeah, getting 9 of these.
Yeah, you did draw some. You drew some jammy explorations on that because they got you a fear card. But crashing a fear is easy, whereas they got you like well, not even just that. The ones in general that you had ways to trash fear. So it just meant that you were just getting showered with goods. And I ended up with 3 draw a card special effects with no cards to draw with them, which was annoying.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that would have been no use at all.
I mean, in hindsight, maybe going up that one would have been slightly better, but then
it's interesting. It's interesting. Yeah. So new characters. I like the way that they again introduced 2 new characters, both of which feel very different. They're exploring the mechanisms a bit more with extra stuff. So I enjoyed playing this one. I've not played that one yet. That was good. Lots of new cards with all sorts of,
which we didn't really get to explore a ton of.
Well,
but yeah,
we didn't see many artifacts, but we did buy quite a few of these. Although, yeah, that's actually we both had small decks.
Well, these 2 characters do not lend themselves well to generating a ton of coins and compasses at a moment's notice. The temple board for Waterfall is also quite intensive on requiring tablets, gold, and things. But then, it's as well as cards. That was kind of the annoying thing, actually. A lot of stuff requiring extra footwear and stuff.
Yeah, lots of them requiring travelling, which thematically makes sense because you get a boat to get there, then you have to walk up to that bit, you have to walk up to that bit. So, they've done that. But yeah, some new sites, new guardians as well, just extra stuff. But yeah, the new characters is really interesting. And the other thing that's in this expansion is the campaign, as we mentioned at the start, which I've not looked at yet, but is apparently very, very, very good.
It's good. I mean, you don't care about the story in it, but it just throws. It gives you a more challenging game than the normal solo mode without adding too many rules on. You've got ways to kind of customize what unlocks you get with these things, which they're more like
these adventure cards.
Yeah, the adventure cards are not necessarily random. I mean, you can get them as random bonuses on there, but typically it's if you fulfill this criteria in a game, get the next one of those. So you're almost going out of your way to get them for those things.
What I did see,
it's more the tweaks to the game that it's cool.
The way that the cards were packaged. We've added in all of the new items and all of the new artifacts, but actually they are seeded. They come out at various points in the campaign. So certain things will happen in the campaign which will unlock all of these items.
Yeah, I have to admit, it is kind of recommended to play the campaign first, only because
to unlock the cards.
Yeah, because I mean, it's not desperate, but the thing is, if you do it for the campaign with the cards like as they're packaged, then
they're all there.
They're all kind of all there for you to just take out the ones that you're not meant to use for that scenario. Whereas if you mix everything from the get-go,
which I've done,
you've only got to then go. You've only got to then go fetch them out again.
Yeah, when I opened the pack of cards, I went, well, these are. What's this sorting order? I've got these, and then I've got these, and I've got items. What's going on?
Yeah.
And then I realised, they're
sorted for the campaign. If you mix them up ahead of time, you just got to deal with it.
Yeah. Right, we're done for today. So big thank you to everybody who's been watching live. This was not a sponsored video. This was just me and Luke playing a game. So thank you very much to all of my Patreon supporters for funding the channel and making these playthroughs possible. Have you done a review of this game?
Arnak in the past?
I'm sure.
I have done the expansion review. I did do that.
This latest one.
The latest one, I have done that one. That's the most recent thing.
So if you want to find Luke's full thoughts on what the new expansion adds,
with the solo mode included,
with the solo mode included, I will put a link to it in the description of this video. But check out Luke's channel, The Broken Meeple, for that. What are my thoughts on it? Well, Lost Ruins of Arnak is great. Every expansion they do, I'm not going to say makes the game better, because I don't think it makes it better. It just adds more variety.
Yeah. It was already a 10 like when it first came out, so adding more stuff has just solidified it and just given more options. Even if I just play base Arnak without the characters, I can still really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I do think they're kind of done now. I don't think we need... I think we got a good amount of cards.
I had a chat with them at Essen.
Oh, God, they got more plans, haven't they?
No, and I said, do you have any plans for any future Arnak? because you are in danger of it becoming, and here's more, and here's more, and here's more. And they said they don't have any at the moment. So
Yeah.
I think this might be it, which would be fine. Absolutely fine.
Yeah,
because there's so much.
Games can get bloated, and I already know a few that have suffered from that.
Campaigns are good. If they just released another campaign, in other words, another story, another way to enjoy the game, but no more stuff, then that'd be fine.
In which case, I wouldn't want them to release it as a boxed pay-for thing then, because, I mean, they would add more cards, there'd be like a couple more leaders and stuff like that. We've got a decent amount of leaders. All they probably just need to do is, I think they've already tried that in the past, the online
Yeah, an online one.
things. Yeah, you could just release a campaign for online.
Yeah, they could do.
And do that. I don't think we need more boxes, packaging, money spent for components also, because, as I say, bloat
It
will
just
become an
fits
issue.
in the box.
And that
Well,
So-
I say just fits in the box. The box lid is not going on.
It does help if you get the insert, yes. And
Well, that takes up more space. I have no insert in mine, and it barely fits in the box. So with an insert, it would take up more space, physical space.
it is possible on my... wait a minute. No, you do actually use expansion box, but that's fine.
Yeah.
But then I'm not playing Tetris with the games.
Just out of interest, the last time you did your top 100 games of all time,
Which is going to start again as of Jan.
okay, so when you did it last year, where was this?
Last one was about 14 months ago, because I said I was taking a break so that it would have time to shift. Not to mention doing the top 100 in the middle of Essen is burnout. But Arnak was in the top 10.
It was in the top 10.
I think
so it's a top 10 game for you.
I feel like it was in the top 10, probably in the lower half.
Okay.
At worst, 15.
Right.
But this has always been a hit since I first got it, because as much as I don't really compare it to Dune, it was just fun getting in on that wheelhouse when everyone kept trying to compare the two. But this one is just a sleek, smooth game that just gives me a lot of options, as well as the puzzly nature of it. Adding leaders probably just solidified it more, because having the asymmetrical ways of playing is cool. But yeah, there's just a lot of cards, a lot of stuff. All the temple boards I can ask for. Can play it solo relatively easily.
Yes.
For a Euro game. Doesn't take a huge amount of setup with the inserts. It just ticks a lot of boxes and hasn't really put a foot wrong yet.
Yeah. I don't know where it is in mine. I would probably say it's a top 20. I'm not sure it would reach the top 10, but when I try to evaluate a game, I try to take in everything. And the fact that this now has 2 campaign modes, one of which can be played cooperatively, that is adding points to an already existing or an already very good game.
Is Vicky like this one?
She hasn't played it,
Right.
but she probably wouldn't. But there's been a lot of discussion about playing the cooperative campaign with her, because she'd enjoy it, but we've got 100 other games to play.
Well, the co-op version basically just doubles the requirements for things. So
Yeah. So that I don't know. I'd have to redo my big list again and see where it would fit. But if it doesn't make my top 10, it's close. It's probably a top 20 game.
yeah, it'll be hard to say if this is top 10 still. Certainly top 20 over the 4, but I'm actually conjuring the list as we speak.
Right.
So I'm halfway through the pub meeple ranking process, which takes multiple sessions to
I know. I did it
get
all
to.
live.
Yeah, it's a bit
many
mad.
hours.
But
And I used my entire collection, including games that should be thrown away.
oh no, that's BGG list and what's the word? Format it so that it only puts minimum 8 rated games. And even then, I started with 9s and 10s first, and just realised I had to bolt some 8s on. So yeah, those 7s can't make my top 100 anymore.
How many do you put into your top 100
to sort out?
I mean, that must mean you've got 100 games that you rate 8 or higher.
Oh, easily.
Okay.
And then some. But I mean, typically, I used to put in more. Now I try to limit it to about 120, 30 odd. Because I don't care what's 101 and down or something. That's not a big deal. But it just adds to the permutations you've got to sort through, and it just takes an eternity.
Yeah.
You know. But yeah, most of the stuff in the top 100 is going to be 8, 9s, and 10s.
Yeah.
And so I don't think any 7 can turn up.
If I did mine again, I'd probably do the same. There's no point putting in half of my collection when I know that it's not
going to make it. Yeah.
a top 100 game for me.
Yeah, all the 9s and 10s will be in there, and then any 8s are there. It's like, right, well, let's go down my list of collection and go, well, these are the 8s. No chance. Get another 20, 30, bolt them in, and it works. But it's been longer since the last one, because I left it deliberately late, so that it's a longer period of time has passed. I think it was like 14 months ago I did it, because I didn't do one in 22.
Right.
Didn't do one this year.
Yeah.
So hopefully things have changed.
Yeah, cool. Anyway, random rambling nonsense over. Thank you very much to everybody for watching. And
We've got more rambling to do.
We'll both see you in the new year. Cheers, everyone.
Take care, Bob.
Bye-bye.